Good day, everyone. Again, my name is Dolo Estopa, and I'm glad to be here again with you. Like I said the other time, we are on mathematics tutorial, as you can see, and today again we will be basically solving problem in Binomial Series. There are other problems that seem to be unfamiliar and difficult to many mathematicians across the world, and I have developed a lot of methods and approaches that will help to make your math skill very efficient. And don't forget, after everything, to log on to my YouTube channel, Dolo Estopa YouTube channel, and subscribe so that every time you will have a single of new videos, because we are here to provide the best that you need to improve your mathematics skills. So let's keep it going. This is the question. The question says here, one of the terms in the Binomial Series, parenthesis open, x cubed plus w equals all to the 7th power has the factor x to the 12th power, and now we are asked to find the term. So this is one of the problems that is very unfamiliar in the Binomial Series. There are a lot of book research and people are not really familiar with solving such a problem. But today you will be getting a very easy method that will help you to solve this problem in any form when it comes. So let's look at our solution. Looking at our solution, the first thing we gotta consider is our data. In getting the data, you may clearly understand that parenthesis open x cubed plus w equals all to the 7th power. The x cubed represents the values of a, the w represents the values of b, the 7 represents the values of n. So in our data, we're going to say a here is equal to x cubed, b here is equal to w, n here is equal to 7. And now the term we have been asked to find is, we are using the variable arrow. All mathematicians will tell you to use the values of k, and then we use arrow will be equal to question mark. In this data, there are 3 key important things we are dealing with: the a, the n, and the arrow. And it is very easy to understand, as you're going to see through our solution. In our solution, we are going to borrow an idea from summation notation. We're going to put an essential part because our goal is to identify the term in the series that have the same base as the factor. And we realize that the term in the series, so it means that our factors here will be x to the 12th power. It means that the term in the series A have the same factors, the base, they have the same base as the factors. So to solve this problem, we are only going to highlight our focus on the values of A in this formula, the idea that has been borrowed from summation notation, and then must be equal to the factor. What do I mean? Finally, we say A raised to the n minus arrow plus 1 power must be equal to f. So in this slide, the next step is everywhere we're going to find a, we put the values of a coming our data, and then we're going to find n and arrow plus f. So it means that for b here, b, we only highlighted it, but b will have no role to play in this problem because b does not have anything in line with the factor and that of the values of a. That means to say it does not have a base that is of the same kind. So basically we are going to use this formula, and then so our step now going to follow to solve this problem is very easy. It's very easy to follow. It means that everywhere we're going to see, when we see a, we come right in our data, we just take the values of a and substitute. Where we see n in the powers of a, we can get the values of n and just solve. What do I mean? Here is a, we say parenthesis open, The values of A is x cubed, it closes. And n here from the data we got n is equal to 7, so we say 7 minus, we don't know the values of arrow, so based on that, we just come and get the same arrow because we are solving for the term being asked for arrow and plus 1. You see, then we say it's equal to our factor according to our data in the problem is x to the 12th power. So we say x all the way to the 12th power. And now the arrow indicates that our problem continue to be solved. In our next step, what we are going to do is to simplify in the power, that is R7 and 1, then we can continue our journey. So in that process, we say x to the 3rd power, it closes. And now if you are 7 plus 1, we're going to have 8. The minus arrow will remain there. Minus arrow must be equal to the factor x to the 12th power. So after you have done this, we're also going to use the power rule. And in using the power rule, what we're going to do is we're going to multiply the powers of x within the power and say now the power that we have outside of them. So that thing we're going to have x 3 times 8 will give us 24, and 3 times minus arrow will give us minus 3. Arrow must be equal to x to the 12th power. Finally, after we have realized that the base here is the same as the base here, we are going to drop the bases and deal with the power because our goal is to find the values of arrow. So in this life, we cancel out this base. So definitely we deal with the powers, and the powers are 24 minus 3 arrow must be equal to 12. So in this slide, we have come to a linear equation. So we are going to send 24 after the equal sign, and since it is a positive 24, the sign is going to change to negative 24. What do I mean? We're going to say now minus 3 arrow must be equal to 12. Positive 24 go after the equal sign, the sign changes to minus 24. So finally, we have minus 3 arrow must be equal to 12 minus 24. Our answer becomes minus 12. Minus 12. So for us to solve for arrow very easy, we now divide both sides by the coefficients of arrow, and the coefficient of arrow is negative 3. So we divide this side by negative 3. We divide this side by negative 3. So finally, negative 3 must cancel out negative 3. And just get the arrow to indicate our final answer. And then negative sign cancel out negative sign. Minus 12 divided by 3. Our finally will be equal to positive 4. This is our answer, positive 4. We have already found our, because we have to restrict our problem with respect to the question that they asked. The question is, one of the terms in the Binomial Series, parenthesis open, x cubed plus w equals all to 7 power, has the factor x to the 12th power, and instead we should find the term. Some of the questions will come in the form find and simplify the term. So since we were asked to find the term is just 4, that means is the 4th term. The 4th term in expanding this binomial series will have the factor x to the 12th power. That means the variable that will be attached within the 4th term of the expansion of this problem will be x to the 12th power. So this is the 4th term. If you want to go further by finding or simplifying this 4th term, you can use any of the method. You can use the binomial theorem. You can use the anti-computational pattern. You can use summation rotation. You can use partial triangle, and you can use the newly developed method that have been developed by me over time, the those pattern, and you're gonna find the full term. So thank you. I wish you good luck in your mathematics endeavor, and don't forget to subscribe on to my YouTube channel. You can log on to my YouTube channel, Global Estopa, you will get it, or you go to Google, just log in my full name, my channel will come in, and subscribe so that we will update you every Saturday with more simple approaches in solving your math problem. And there are several topics that will be helping you through, but we have just dealt with the Binomial Series, and our goal is to help improve your strength in mathematics. So also comment to the comment section on my channel, so that your comment, I believe that your comment will help to improve some of what we are going through currently. So subscribe, and then the more you subscribe, the more practice I will, and the more contribution I will give to you, so I to strengthen your mathematical work. Thank you, have a good day, and God bless.